Hey, beautiful peoples. So today I decided that I was going to show you how I make my Ghanaian red stew. My friend sent me a video of African Americans making red stew, or what they call red stew. I didn't know it was called that. Growing up, my grandma always called it red stew. I guess just for us because we were born in Canada. But I looked at theirs and it just seemed wrong. So I wanted to show you because I finally learned how to do it some years ago, and it's my favorite thing to do. It reminds me of my grandma. And Bay loves it too, so the key to good red stew, and I had to learn this and figure it out because it changed the whole game. But before we get to that, I gotta make a key point. What makes Ghana red stew the best is the fact that we maximize on flavor. Garlic, ginger, and onion are every African's mirepoix. I love adding roasted red peppers because not many know that bell peppers give a boost of flavor. Here I'm just starting to fry off my baby wings that I'll be adding to the sauce later. Me and my babe, we don't care for too much big portions of meat in our food. I mean, how good is God to give you your perfect match? Anyways, here is the game changer. After you have chopped minced whatever your onions, you have to fry it in the oil. That is part one of the game changer. I'm telling you, this changed my whole life, and I'm like, wow. Finally, part two, fry the tomato paste after the onions. This step changed the consistency of my stew forever. I didn't know, but now I know. After that is business as usual. You want to fry it for a bit, and I want to stress the fact the more tomato paste you use, the deeper the red will be in your stew. And of course, the deeper the flavor. Once fried enough, I added in my Ghana curry powder and some other seasonings. After that, just add your seasoned tomato puree. I like to use as much fresh ingredients as possible. You could do this with the canned tomatoes, but I prefer to use fresh because of my health. I want to keep everything on the up and up. And wherever seasoning can be infused, I infuse it. This is a seasoning pack for stew from Ghana, straight from Ghana. It will make your stew sweet. It will make your stew nice. But you have to make sure you have the basis first. Look at that. Look at the beautifulness of this stew. Hey! Taste it to make sure it's proper. You know, we do it the old school way. Add your chicken bouillon and keep tasting and make sure you have the flavor you want. That's the Ghana pepper. Straight from Ghana. Ground it after it was grown and sown in the ground. You want authentic Ghana red stew? I'm showing you how to do it. This is what they were missing in that video. I'm showing you. That's even the Ghana salt. Straight from Ghana, I'm telling you. Your stew will be nice and sweet. And this stew, I got out the big pot because I knew it was gonna be proper. Now that you added your major components, you want everything to stew down. Skim off the scum from the top so you don't get no bitter taste. And keep stirring, keep watching it. I use the mesh net to cover the pot because if anybody knows, if you know, you know. When you grow up in the house, you see the stew being made and everything pop, 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 pop. You see what I tell you? I still got it on the stove, but that's how you know. That's how you know you're doing it right. Just skim and clean off. Look at that. Look at the oil. Now I'm just adding back my chicken bones and all because you know the bones have flavor. And I like when the stew soaks up the bones, the marrow will give it some flavor. And it just becomes sweet and becomes nice. Look at that. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of myself. My grandma will be proud. My grandma will be so proud of me. And she was here today and she tried this stew. She'll be like, hey, Joe, I did this one. She'll be so happy. The joy on my face when I taste this food. I did that. So if you want to learn, watch the video, comment below, subscribe to my channel. I'll keep showing you. Me besa, me dance it, Adriana Edepa. My tree is not good. Peace and love all.